I've been trying to catch up with our ripper for the last couple fields he's been in, but I'm always doing something when he's ripping. But guess what? Oh, bucking a little bit. Hit a hard spot. This guy's new at driving this tractor, so I didn't like how he stopped right there to slow down. Probably the transmission though. Sometimes when you slow down, you downshift, it'll stop hard like that, but I bet he clutched. He's not got those shanks all the way into the ground, but they're pretty close. Like they're 40, 45 inches long. This ripper is one of the reasons we have a articulating four-wheel drive tractor, not just a front steer. Deep ripping, we think it's very important for the soil. A lot of guys don't rip this deep, but we do. Lets a lot of oxygen down into the soil, rips up the root system. I hate what it does for some of the organic material like the worms, but I don't think it kills that many worms. I'm more happy with the gophers that it kills. I actually just killed a gopher. I left my shovel at my grandparents' house, so I had to use a tire iron. Yeah, this tractor's always fun to watch it run. A lot of power. Let's watch him sink these into the ground. He's what we call ripping between the borders. A lot of times we'll rip at an angle across the field just to break up the same motion or the same direction every time. You don't want to do the same pattern every single year. You want to switch it up. But we're going with the borders. We're not going to take these borders out. Which means just staying between the dirt borders we put in for irrigation. We disked up and down them, then disk the borders themselves with the border builder. I was ripping up and down it. We'll disc it again, land plane it, and then laser it, which is it's a little bit of a time saving and money saving, not having to re-GPS and set your borders. One reason we do it with this field is it has quite an elevation change from left to right, not top to bottom, but left to right. There's probably, oh man, close to 10 foot between the first border and the furthest border to the side, which from here, next to these houses, to there, it's probably close to 10 foot, which is quite a drop. And this isn't that big of a field, 30 acres or so. So if we were to take the borders out and laser it and put them in, it would actually cause more of a mess than anything. Walking through a field that was alfalfa, then we drilled Sudan into it. I was out here when Manuel drilled the Sudan into it. They've already disked it. I didn't get to make a video of them disking it. Now he's doing the ripping. But here's the soil after the Sudan has been through it. Here's some alfalfa. They've disked the Sudan up, and the Sudan was fairly large, probably 5 foot tall. It discs into the soil so pretty. It makes it very nice. It makes a good base for next year. Look at the root in that clod the ripper just pulled up. This ripper is just great for getting oxygen down into the soil, pulling up old roots, which is, once the disc goes over it, it's really good for the soil to rip up or disc up the discs. Gets rid of this old grass. Grass is always a battle. I don't always mind grass, but you can see the destruction this ripper does. It tears this ground up nicely. I always like to think wipes out some gophers while it's at it, but well, I know it does, but not as much as I wish. It pulls up some big clods. I wish I had a roller behind it. Would really break these clods up, but I don't have one. Maybe in the future. There's the Swather. Let's run by and say hi to him, I guess. All right, just cruising down here next to the Swather. It's kind of a weedy field. I'm not sure why it's weedy. We might have missed it on one of the herbicides last year or something, but it's a little bit weedier. Well, no, it's a lot weedier than I like to see, but it happens. Looking back, it's hard to believe there was a day when we ran 3 sickle swathers, and now we're just down to 1 rotary. We went from the 3 down to 1 sickle, 1 rotary. The sickle would go ahead and open up the borders just like he's doing now, and then the rotary would start a few hours later and come in and start getting between the borders. But now he does it all. 1 machine. Kind of dangerous to be standing where I was standing. When he lifts that head up all the way, those blades are spinning much like a lawnmower, and if there's anything left underneath there, it will throw them straight ahead. Luckily, he's a good driver. He didn't pick the head up all the way. He's smarter than I am, and he's on his way. We love this machine though. This one's got the dual crimpers on it, so the alfalfa goes through two rubber rollers that squish it to crack the sides of the alfalfa, so moisture can exit the plant a lot quicker, dries quicker, it's out of the field quicker, and it stays green rather than laying out in the field collecting sun or bleach. Toward the end of the year, well, kind of, sort of, we still have September, October, November, but in August, when it's hot and humid, the alfalfa, it really slows down a lot. I like to think of it kind of like people. The hotter and more humid it gets, the more it slows down. The stands, the yields get a little bit less, but this will still make some really nice alfalfa. As long as we can get some moisture, which that hasn't seemed to have been a problem at all lately. We've had great moisture. That's one nice thing about a little monsoon. It brings moisture with it, which moisture means more leaf content or more leaf in the bale, which is ultimately what we want. Unfortunately, this field is weedy too, so I will have to lower the quality or the price of this because of the weeds. It's probably showing off. He's going pretty fast. I think they're baling some Sudan grass. Let's go check it out. They raked it earlier, so they should be baling it. Every now and then we do cut the Sudan that we plant in the fields for a rotation. We will bale it. This is special for a customer. They have some cattle. They're having a hard time out in the desert with enough rain, so we're baling this just for them. Essentially, we're going to bale it heavy for them as well. Let's go see if they're running right now, or they could be done. I don't know. Looks like things are a little too green. They baled a little bit, just 1 row. They'll probably come in Monday. Tomorrow's Sunday. We haven't had a Sunday off in a long time, so they'll probably just come in Monday, let this sit out here and dry a little bit longer, bale it up, and then we'll haul this directly to the customer's place on the desert. Man, look at this drain ditch. It is so weedy. This is the responsibility of the district, the irrigation district. I guess they forgot about this ditch all year. It's like a jungle in there. Holy smokes. I just tell my guy to spray it. Ugh, that is terrible. It's kind of embarrassing. All right, well, on to the next. In the shop right now, I'm always showing you the projects we're working on. It's always a project. You remember this trailer? This is a trailer my uncle had made when he was in high school. Now he's 83 or so. It's changed quite a bit. The tower is welded to it. The sides are cut off. The tongue's been shortened by what felt like 10 feet, but probably only 3 or 4. I told one of my employees, let's grind this the bare minimum with a wire brush before we paint it. You can see from the video, there has not been any grinding. But this project's almost done, which is good because it's time to start lasering, and he needs this, make his life easier. I love that flag. All right, time to go on. Don't ask why, but several years ago I decided it would be a great idea to get a petting zoo. Now I've got a bunch of goats, many donkeys, many horses, many cows, a regular horse, it was just a hand-me-down from my grandpa, and a Belgian named Gunner. Then here are the cows. There was a new calf the other day. I don't know where this calf is. Oh, there it is. I don't know who the mama is or who the daddy is. There's only 2 bulls out here. One, this Brahma that thinks he's the toughest thing in the world. Look at him. He's a big softy. Oh, come here. Then there's a Hereford. He's a little bit more skittish. All those other guys are skittish. This bull, he's actually pretty friendly. He's just showing off for you guys at the moment. So look at this guy. Look at this guy. He thinks he's so tough. What are you doing, big guy? Oh. You're so little. Look, oh, so the camera is at my head height and we're just looking down at him. His feet are terrible. I was just talking to a guy to have him come trim him. He likes a good hump rub and a neck rub. Come here. Oh, I think the mama's in heat. I think that's why these guys are right by her. It's like a Discovery Channel out here. It's like a standoff. Who's gonna move first? That's right. I'm the boss. You're not. The donkeys aren't always. They can be skittish. They came from a big donkey farm somewhere where nobody really talked to them very much. So sometimes they don't mind a scratch. Other times they don't want anything to do with me. What are you guys doing? Come here, big boy. Hi. Hi. What are you doing, mama? You have a big belly. Is there a baby in there? Look who it is. I told you guys he's tame. He acts tough. Hi, Stump. Hi, Stump. Tell that bull to go away. Tell him to go away. Come here, mama. She is definitely more skittish. Well, she went home with her 2 babies one year up to North Dakota, and he was stuck with me for 2 years. I know you want your... Come here. Come here. Oh. So I gotta squat down to get at his level, but then he might think I want to fight him because I'm at his level, which I have to show him I'm dominant, so I might have to tackle him right now, put him in a chokehold, just so he knows what's up. Come here. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah, you like the stuff, the hump rub. The ears. Yeah, you do. Come here. Come here. It's been a while. Oh, whatever. See, look at this guy acts like he doesn't like people. He loves people. Why are you following me? You don't like attention as much. This guy loves attention. Let's go see Gunner. There's a baby. Run, little guy, run. Where's mama? That regular Corriente bull steer looks huge. Look at that little toad. What is that little guy doing? I don't even know who his mama is. Gunner. He's awfully trim. I probably need to feed him more. But I got to put the feed in a higher place because those cows will get in there with their horns and push them away when I feed them all at the same spot over there. So he's got to have something a little different. Hey, big guy. What are you doing? He has been retired. He had an injury on his foot, so we had to retire him. Then here's another little donkey. So this guy is younger and it came from a friend of mine, and the other two are more of a couple. They've been together for almost 10 years. So this little twerp doesn't get to hang out with them. A lot of times I find the stump over there we just saw chasing this guy around. Gosh, this guy won't leave me alone. Makes me nervous sneaking up behind me all the time. Sorry I don't get to see you more. Junior. This is Junior. This is Grandpa's old retired rope horse. He doesn't have very many days left in him. You see his ribs. You guys aren't getting fed enough out here. Poor guy. Talk with the morning crew. Get you guys fed a little better. Oh, he's old. That'll make me sad when he goes. We've had him around here a long time. Someone bit his tail off. He had a tail when he got here. Probably the other donkey. Cute little babies. All right, time to go home. See Henry. Thanks for watching Bales Hay Farm and Ranch. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit it anyways. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your cousins, tell your brothers and sisters to go ahead and watch. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be awesome. Have a great day.
Somebody's here.
Who's that? Hey, what are you doing? Can you wave? Hi. No? No? Okay.